Hi, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. It's Tuesday night, September 13th. There's a lot of fantastic things happening. It feels like we just got back from Hawaii, then we attended a fantastic event in Napa, and we're getting ready to go to another one already over in Dallas, and it's exciting times. I love playing Road Warrior. I'm actually from Southwest Florida, but I'm calling in tonight from Flint, Texas. Thank you, Yvonne, for what you said in chat. You're right. It is beautiful here. The people are just absolutely wonderful here. I'm having a great time. And I'm getting ready to head up to Dallas, which is, I think, 2 hours and 12 minutes from here in a few days to attend another great event. For all you new folks, my name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling from Flint, but I am from South Florida. Florida is always going to be my home base. It just seems to be where all the waterways and the right fishing estuaries are at, and access to the Gulf and access to the Atlantic Ocean, and I love it there. My grandbabies are there as well, so I'm going to always keep that as home base. And my great grandbabies. It's a wonderful life. I've been in this industry for 34 years now. I've lived a pretty good life. I've taken care of my family and raised my children in almost a dream, better than I ever thought I ever could when I was younger and starting into the workforce. I started off in Buffalo, New York area, in the Western New York area as a landscaper. Then I got into construction, and I went from roofing and siding and framing to building 6,000 square foot custom homes with a 4-man crew. And it was a fantastic journey. I love framing. I love building. I love working with wood. But one day I hurt my back really bad. Went to school to be an aviation mechanic out in Utica, New York. Riverside School of Aeronautics, but something magical happened. I thought aviation was going to be my future. While I was there, I was introduced to this industry. I only had 1 or 2 semesters to go, and I was introduced to this industry. And when that happened for me, I thought, hey, if I could just make an extra 500 or $1,000 a month to spoil my kids on a weekend, I'm all about that, because I was all about my kids. They were everything. They were my entire reason for existence, and doing everything I could to make them happy and give them a good life, a better life than I had. All of us parents want to give our kids more than what we had, show them another doorway, right? Well, doors opened for me that day that I didn't know existed. I got involved, and I hit that goal of 500 to 1,000 a month in just a couple of short months. And I thought to myself, well, gee, I don't really know what I'm doing yet, but if I can make that kind of money, I can make twice that kind of money just by putting forth more effort. And that's the day I dove into this industry. I decided to become a true student of this industry. And I had a system that I could follow step by step to get me to where I wanted to be. And I took off really, really fast. I graduated, got my degree, and I went to work at the airport with letter of recommendations. I only worked there for about 8 months, and I came in one day and told my boss that I was thinking about putting in my 3-week notice, and he got so mad he told me I could leave that day. So I shook his hand and I thanked him, and I grabbed my toolbox and I went home, and that was 35 years ago, and I've been home ever since. And like I said, it's opened up unbelievable doors for me. I got to spend all kinds of time with my kids then, right? Because I'm working out of my home office. I was that dad, everybody, that got to put the kids on the bus every morning, take them off the bus every afternoon, go to every football practice and every football game, from Pee-wee, where the helmet was bigger than my son, all the way up to high school. And I had a daughter that played volleyball. I went to all her practices and games. And another one that was a cheerleader, went to cheer camp with her. And I was that dad on the sidelines acting a fool with the pom-poms, right? I had a blast. And I was heavily involved in my kids' lives. I knew all of their friends, and life was good. I could do it anything they wanted, anytime they wanted. When the high school needed a bowling coach, I raised my hand and became the bowling coach for the high school, because, one, I do love bowling, but it gave me more time with my kids. And that was just a blessing. And all you parents out there, especially the dads, we know usually it was go to work, come home, hopefully in time to have dinner with them. If not, give them a kiss on the forehead, tell them to go brush their teeth, you love them, and they go to bed, right? And that's what life was like before this. But this opened up industries that allowed me to spend as much time as I wanted, take them anywhere that they wanted, do anything that they wanted, go on vacations as often as we wanted, and never feel guilty about how much I spent. Because after a couple of years in this business, I realized I was making more in just a couple of months' time than anybody I've ever known was making in an entire year. And that just validated for me that I made a really good decision. And, I've been here for 35 years. We've marketed a lot of different products and services. We've had a blast doing it. I've known the co-founders of this system that you guys are looking into for 30 of those 35 years now. When I first met Rory, he was a young kid working for a telecommunication company in Utah. I was a young entrepreneur looking to advertise my business all over the country, and I needed one voicemail that I could run everything through. And everybody told me to talk to this Rory guy. So I didn't know who he was. I had no idea. But the third time I heard somebody say, call Rory and get your voicemail set up, I called him. I got this young guy on the phone that just was, very exciting, had a lot of passion for what he was doing, and he loved teaching and helping other people. And he hooked me up with a really good voicemail. I took all of the volume for everything that I was doing, but he also taught me the system he had. As I built a network of people around the country, I could leave a message on that system and shoot it out to everybody at the same time. And they all got the message at the same time. They all heard the message and they all could reply to me. That doesn't sound like much to everybody today, but guess what? That was 1992. We didn't have the internet. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have any of this technology today. But we had this young kid named Rory Rickard with a passion for mass communication and that software brain. But something magic did happen. 93, 94, the internet became available to all of us, and all of us were running out and getting those computers that we put on our home office or even on our kitchen countertop. And you guys remember the monitor that was about this big, or it took two of you to carry it in the house and set it on the desk. I had a 286 on dial-up, but by God, I was getting on the internet, and I had Rory teaching me how to do what we need to do. But that's when Rory really found his niche, right? He found a way to help even more people. And it wasn't just in the United States now, it was all over the world. And he was actually traveling from country to country, back and forth. I would call this guy up, and you never know where he was at, Italy, Germany, even Russia, where he was going down a mountainside on skis with his headset on, still working. That's the kind of guy he is. Doesn't matter where he's at, what he's doing, he's still working. He has a passion to help people. He's the CEO that gets on our calls 4 days a week still. 4 days a week, he's still on our calls helping out and helping train everybody and share the passion with them. But what he's done is he first got online, became the online lead generation guru, right? He built lead generation companies, because what did us entrepreneurs need at that time when the internet exploded? We needed leads. We need people to talk to, not just nationwide now either. We could build in other countries. I was using those leads, building in other countries. And before I knew it, I was getting checks out of 19 different countries. 19 different countries. That's what the internet did. That's what Rory's seen in the very beginning. He built successful lead generation companies. He passed everybody else in the industry. And there was nobody out there that could produce the kind of leads he could, the quantity of leads that he could, or the quality of leads that he could. So he became number one in the industry, and he still is today. And there's a lot of people that probably don't like him for that, because they used to have lead generation companies, but now they just can't compete with this guy's capable of doing. The technology he has, the work ethic he has, the connections he has globally all over the world, every relationship that Rory's ever made in his businesses, he's nurtured, he's done things the right way. He always had a motto of under promise, over deliver, and that's what he did. So he became the number one lead generation guru. But what's the next thing all of us entrepreneurs needed? Websites. We all needed websites to drive traffic to and get people to go through the information that we had and come out the other end interested in our business opportunity. Rory started building websites, and I'm telling you, even the simplest first website that he built was getting 10 times the results that everybody else was getting. When they're getting 1 in 10 going through the system and coming out the other end, Rory was getting 1 in 4 or 1 in 5. Nobody knew how to build websites the way he did. I watched that entire thing develop. The first website that looked like a flyer on the internet that we could finally add a little color to a page behind the page, that second generation stuff. And he just kept making it better and adding more and developing and evolving over the years until it turned into what you guys are seeing today. A website that has hundreds and hundreds of pages inside of it that all represent different products and services that we get to take to the marketplace globally. Everything on there pays you. That's what you guys have become a part of today. I met Rory for the first time in Miami just a couple of years after meeting him. And I got to stand and, shake his hand and look at his eyes and hear his voice and hear his passion. And I knew he was somebody that I wanted to know for the rest of my life, that I was going to be somehow involved in and attached to for the rest of my life. And that's exactly what happened. We built a great business relationship for the first couple of years, and then we became very good friends, and that has developed into me calling him my brother. That's how much I love everything that this guy is all about. But guess what? A couple of years after meeting him, I got to fly out to Utah and meet his lovely wife, Tanya, the other side, the other co-founder of RRR247. I walked in the door and I met this young lady. Listen, folks, raising 7 children, running several businesses, and helping Rory get this whole thing together and keep it all organized and on time and on track, because she's one of the most organized people I've ever met in my life. Tanya, his wife and the co-founder, schedules every minute and every hour and every day and every week and every month and every year. And she schedules things, 2 things out, and everything's always on time and everything runs smooth because of her organizational skills. And she teaches all of us. You see a lot of MSIs, myself, Linda, Stacy, and the other, some of the other people who have been around here for a while that are on the front page or even the second page. We've got to spend time with her. As successful as we have been over the years, she can take our day apart, put it back together, and teach us how to be even more efficient and be more productive in the time we have, and help us find even more time to be with our families. More productive and more time with your family. That's the kind of stuff that she knows how to organize and put together. So together, those two make an incredible power couple. That's why they're doing everything they're doing today. They're a couple of big-hearted people that have a unbelievable work ethics and a passion to help other people, who sit there in the mountains in Utah every morning, watch the sun come up and come over the mountain, have a cup of coffee. Yes, because I've been at their home many times and actually witnessed it and sat there having that coffee with them. And they discussed their day. They plan the day out. They plan the week out. And one of the things they ask ourselves is, how can we make this better for everybody else? What can we add to the system to help Jessica or Karina or Linda or Daniel or Karen? What can we add to this to help them catch this vision and get out there faster and get it to more people so they can build an incredible business for themselves while they're having a positive impact on the rest of the world? And that's our goal, the rest of the world. When Rory first got this thing launched, he was talking about 5 or 10 million families. He wanted to help and touch 5 or 10 million families. Stacy and myself and Linda, we had a talk with them one day and said, I don't think that number is high enough. I think we need to make that 50 million families. And they agreed quickly, because that's what we're doing. We're reaching out there. We're looking for every corner of this planet. And until we can get in every country, inside every continent, and stomp out poverty and find people to give them a hand up and help them build whatever their dreams are, then we're not going to rest until we can do that. That's the kind of people that you're getting in business with. Rory and Tandy built a team of leadership around them, taught them the core values, helped us see the vision. We started sharing it with other people. We're building teams all over the country, all over the world. We got a lot of members in Canada and spreading out into other countries now as well. We're building global business, and you're a part of that. So if you guys are looking for a place where you can build whatever it is you came here for, if you just want to make an extra $500 or $1,000 a month like I did in the beginning, we've got the plan for you. If you want to make more than that and you want to make $500 to $1,000 a week, we got the plan for that too. But if you want to make this a life-changing career opportunity where you can get the financial freedom and the time freedom that I talked about in the beginning to do whatever your heart's desire, we got the plan for that too. And you get to build that kind of business for yourself as soon as you do that one thing. Learn how to believe you deserve it. And that's what Rory and Tanya love teaching people. You deserve to have that kind of life. Every single one of us that have a heart beating in our chest deserve to have that kind of life. And that's what these two people that are bring to the table that you're getting the business with. If that sounds like this is the place for you and you want to be a part of the marketing team, the marketing army, and the pay it forward army that these guys are building, then I want to be the first. I know Stacy and Linda, they got their camera on, to welcome you with open arms, say, welcome to the family, welcome to the team. Can't wait to see you on the calls. Can't wait to see you in the events. And the sky's the limit. Let's go make this all happen and help these guys and help Rory and Tandy take their message to the rest of the world. So I told you in the beginning, I call him my brother, my best friend, my family member. She's my sister and my other best friend and a family member. Together, they're a blessing. They're a blessing to me. I know Stacy and Linda and everybody else that's known for a while will say the exact same thing. Jim Rohn told me this 25 years ago. The true legends on this planet are the people who find the most ways to help the most other people. To me, that's the definition of Rory and Tandy. That's why I'm proud to get up every day, pinch myself and say, we get to do it. This is what we do every day. We help people with everything that we can help them with every single day, build an incredible business and reach out there and touch the rest of the planet with us. So it is 21 after. Sorry we got such a late start. It was a couple minutes after, but I'm glad that we got all those new people to say hello. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the family. Without any further delay, it's my pleasure every Tuesday night to introduce to you new folks our co-founder and our mentor and our leader and my brother, and to some of us big brother, some of us little brother, but big brother, and all of our friends, Mr. Rory Rickard. Take it away. Microphone's yours, bud.
Awesome. Thanks, Niall. And I see we saw people coming in, so you guys are on the button. There's a lot happening, and I am so excited to share some things with you. I hope everybody's got a pen and paper handy. We have a huge event coming up in Dallas. We all show up for registration on the 22nd. That's literally 9 days from now. So in 9 days, we'll all be landing via plane, driving via car, coming into Dallas, Texas. RRR247 will be there, hundreds of us. And we're going to be enjoying each other's time and energy and expanding. But there's also some things that I'm going to be telling people there that's going to change things. I'm going to start out by saying this. I've been sharing what our vision has been since we launched this in 2008. And for those that have been here for years, I keep telling you, the bigger we build this, the more people we get that we teach how to do the art of performance blogging, the bigger the opportunities are going to come to us. And they're coming. And I am so excited about what's coming in 2023. You guys, we plan way ahead. We get to do that. And we get to determine a lot of the timing of when we launch things. So we're going to be launching things this event, and I'm just want you guys to have your pen and paper ready, because if you're not making it to Dallas, this needs to be the last time you don't make an event. So we're going to pay attention. I'm going to cover some things today, and I think I told you guys today, and then next Tuesday I'll actually already be in Dallas on the 20th. Okay. And even though it's my birthday, it's a very important day for me to talk to you guys next Tuesday. So know that I've got it all planned out. I know what we're going to be talking about, but I want you guys to know there are big things that are going to impact everybody, even if you're not in Dallas. Okay. And the things that are happening in Dallas are going to make everybody that's not there wish you were there. That's not a lie. It's, we build event to event because it's our office time, as Tanya always states, but it's also, you cannot duplicate the energy that is shared at an event like this. Okay. This is why and the fall is a really good time to do this, because you get everything set up. You guys, I need to give you some updates on what's going on. And then I really need to cover some key points today. So take some good notes. First, let me go over those updates. I'm going to bounce around a little bit. Just know I need you to write this stuff down so you guys are aware of what's going on. We had the instructor call yesterday, and then we had the MSI, PSI, GSI call, and then we had the MSI only call. And the MSI call went for a long time. They get privy to new things that are coming, and there's a lot. So I'm gonna let you guys know the itinerary, just so you guys are aware of it, on what to wear, so you guys are packing correctly. I know it's come up before. And then Friday, Niall and I will be going over a full review with Costa and Jeff and the VLC, the Velveeta Leadership Committee, and I'm gonna make sure we have the exact itinerary, and I'm gonna be sending that out to everybody via email and Skype to the leadership, so that everybody can be, really well adverse to what's going on, so you don't miss anything. That's the number one thing. We've had people that didn't take advantage of the host hotel and the rates there. They're staying at Airbnbs, they're staying at other hotels. They need to know the time so that they don't miss out on any of the key items. Okay. Update for Friday night. So we all come in on the 22nd. That's registration. And you want to get registered that night if at all possible. All right. They're going to have an incredible swag bag. Niall and I don't know what Niall voted on. I voted on the color, and somehow this is the one that won. The swag bag is rock freaking awesome. It's rock awesome. You're going to love it. It's got some great things in it. You're going to want that. Okay. best swag bags ever. I love how we do these conventions. So you're going to get your registration and everything there Thursday the 22nd. Then Friday, it starts early. I think it's like a 9 a.m. start. I'll put that out again, but it's going to be an early start. And they're going to have tables set up to where there's the VIP speakers and the rock stars and stuff in the very front, right? And that's where we'll be at. And then there's the rising stars, and then it's general admission. And I always put this out there for the teams. You want to organize with your MSI and everybody that's there to make sure you guys are trying to, try to sit RRR together as much as possible. We represent half the people there, and you'll see it, but we like to be there so you guys can comment, keep it respectful, but take notes of what's going on. Okay. That's Friday, 9 a.m. It's a working lunch. So lunch is going to be provided. I think they might be doing a rising star lunch. So those are rising stars. The latest rising star that I know that we have here is Nell Galinsky. So a big congratulations out again to Nell. But there's a rising star table. We'll go over all that stuff. But I think there's a rising star lunch, and it might be Friday, it might be Saturday. It might be changing. They used to do a breakfast, but that meant that us rising stars got up at 5 a.m. little early because we went to bed probably at 3 a.m. So anyway, Friday is a working lunch. They bring lunch in, so we don't need to go anywhere for lunch. It's already provided. It's already covered. So I'll go back. Thursday night is the time to get with your leaders, get with your instructors, get with your teammates, and have some bonding time. You can break bread Thursday night. Thursday night there is a top leader dinner. We have new members of RRR247 attending that dinner. We're rising up, right? So they'll be at the dinner, and they know who they are. They need to make other arrangements for their team to step up and take care of that. But Thursday night, the top leaders of Elevita go to dinner, okay? And that dinner we're going to talk about because it's a great celebration moment. We need to get everybody we can in there. We should be dominating, guys. We've got the leads, we've got the processes, we've got everything, turnkey to run this out there. And granted, the V marketing thing, the new way we do it, it's still brand new. So we get in stride. It's going to be an amazing point. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. I'm getting through my list. But so Thursday, that's the time to meet with everybody you possibly can. RRR will be in the hotel everywhere. Okay. You're going to get some great information, great details there. That's the time to really get to know who everybody is, and bounce around. After the dinner Thursday night, Tanya and I will be out looking around to see who's there. We're going to be there Thursday to greet everybody coming in, and then up until the dinner time. Okay. So, and I think the leadership dinner is like at 7. So we're going to be there all night until 7. Then we'll do the dinner. Then we usually come back down the lobby and see who's there and just meet and greet everybody the best we can. That's what we do on Thursday. Friday morning, it starts early. Friday morning, we're going to be there, and it's a packed day, packed lots of information on Friday. And then Friday night at 6 o'clock, there'll be a big, huge charter bus in the front of the hotel. That's our bus. That bus will be taking RRR247 from the Renaissance Hotel. So if you're staying somewhere else, you got to be at the Renaissance. It'll be going from the Renaissance Hotel to the barbecue place called, it's Terry Black's, the best barbecue on the freaking planet. And we've got both the banquet rooms for us. We got, several cows are donating their spirit to us, and several pigs and a bunch of turkeys. Tanya doesn't like how I say this, but you guys, it's a lot of food. Like, it's pounds. I mean, there's a lot of us, but it's a lot of meat. And great sides, great desserts. You guys are on your own for drinks, but all the food's been provided. And that's courtesy Tanya, myself, and our IBO partnership. Marketers get perks, guys. And so we get another big dinner. It's funded for you. The buses will leave at 6. We're going to do like 4 trips. We have a couple hours there to eat. And then starting around 8 o'clock, we'll be making our way back, same bus, coming back to the hotel. So transportation there, transportation back. That way everybody's, can have fun and have some libations and no one's going to be driving. And the bus driver only goes 2 places, to Terry Black's and back. All right, the bus seat's 54. Be patient, we'll load up. First round will go, they'll get started. There's plenty of food, it's not going to be gone. Okay, then we get back to the hotel at the Renaissance and it's karaoke night. So we'll bow in there. Now I told you guys, I told the instructors, and I'll tell you how we run. We do not stay up super late. Tanny and I, we got to go in, we go do our RRR, a meditation of the day, and get ready for a huge impactful day the next day, right? So we like to have fun, but we don't carry it on too late. We go right to our rooms, we get ready for the next day. Saturday starts early again, okay? Probably 9 a.m., it might be 8:30. It's going to be another jam-packed day. Now, we're launching new products. There's going to be a lot of keynote speakers dropping complete information bombs on you. You're going to want to be very attentive and alert, okay? Obviously, breakfast isn't provided that I know of it, so, plan accordingly, right? Have your protein shakes. The restaurants are there. Make sure you eat early. You're not rushing. Make sure you're there for when it starts. You guys have seen, those of you that have seen these events before, there's every minute's accounted for, all right? I have a set time that I get to talk and that's it. It's over, all right? It's going to be very impactful, and that's Saturday. Saturday, we're going to get done, and whether it's 5 or 5:30, it doesn't matter. We need to exit immediately. This is usually how it goes. The hotel will have like a half hour to an hour turnaround time, turn our event room into a banquet. And that's where we're going to have our big gala event, right? So tuxedos, nice suits for the guys, gala dresses for the girls. I'll be clarifying that on the itinerary. Usually the gala starts like at 7:30. We like to get down there a half hour early, get in front of the step and repeat. We get to take a lot of pictures, dressed to the nines with everybody. And that it never seems like we have enough time to get photos with everybody. So we really want to get down there as early as possible, get as many of those photos in. Those photos are memorable. I was looking through the ones from last year and it just puts a big smile on your face. But to see the growth of everybody from year to year is just, it's measurable in those moments. So I'm just gonna stress this out so everybody's ready. Those that haven't been to this before, take as many pictures as possible. It goes by so quick. And then we go into the event. There's a lot of awards. You'll see where things are at. And you want to start manifesting where you're going to be this time next year when we're at the event again. This is the launch growth. So I'm going to go over a couple things. I'm coming back to it. The event, for those that aren't there, you're going to have to live vicariously through others, right? Because you're not there. We're going to do Zoom updates on this very Zoom channel Saturday at 6 p.m. Central Time. We're in Texas, so I'm giving that time. Saturday at 6 p.m. we'll have Melissa Gable, MSI Melissa Gable will be on, making sure everybody's getting on there. We're going to pile on there. We'll have various MSIs pop on and update you guys on what's going on. There's some incredible things that I know are going on and probably others that I don't know. And people will be able to take advantage of them even if they're not at the event. Those at the event get double. Those that aren't there still get something amazing. You want to hear about it. And for those of you that are brand new into Bella Vita, maybe not in Bella Vita yet, this is definitely a time that you want to get ready to take action because it's going to pay off. Basically, if you're in Bella Vita now, it's going to be awesome regardless. All right. I'm putting this out there. We talked them into this. I was begging since January. This promotion literally lets you light up and make a lot more money quicker. The company always loses money on it. It's an acquisition thing, but it'll help launch your business, especially when you're applying the V marketing and everything that we do, especially. Now, you guys, I'm gonna go back to that in a second. And then Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, we will be done with our RRR247 day. Other than we have a dinner for, that's the time that we're gonna be doing group dinners. Tanya and I are doing a special dinner with our Aquilarian friend, my mentor, Richard Davidson. and some key people that earned this. We're starting at 9 a.m. on Sunday. Thanks, babe. We're starting 9 a.m. on Sunday. So we have the gala. The gala goes way late. You guys, as opposed to like the other people in Bella Vita, keep in mind we're RRR247. We go to work. We go to work. So we'll have fun at the gala, but then we start right at 9 a.m. We have a lot to cover. We have new things. And everybody that's at the event, I'm going to be dropping some bombs on you of the things to come and get you guys ready for what is coming. You'll hear it first there. It's going to be incredible. And we're launching all sorts of new leadership training and everything else to build up what we have. So Sunday, 4:30 Central Time, we'll be back on the same Zoom channel, and we're going to be recapping things that are there. We're going to have the last minute promotion stuff to cover, and that'll go on as long as it needs to be. We're going to have some MSIs available to help get people over the humps or whatever difficulties they're having. We're going to have some protocols that we're going to run through that for those that are at home. Okay. So if you're not at the event, be planning Saturday night, 6 p.m. Central, and Sunday night, 4:30 p.m. Central for catch up, so you don't lose out on everything. Okay. Now, if you're not going, write down, I am going to both conventions next year. There's actually, we literally have 4 events a year now. 4 events. They're actually 4, almost 5. I can't talk about one. So we'll say there's 4, but maybe 5. How's that? There's a leadership summit with Velveeta in April-ish timeframe. Just make notes of this so you guys know what's coming. April, is in the spring. It's usually going to be in Dallas probably, so everybody can see the facility. They can actually touch and feel what's going on. And that means we're back in Dallas. They might move it. I think is the trend, and we were talking about doing that ongoing because it's so awesome to see the products underway. Then we have obviously we have our Grand Crew and leadership training for wine, which will be September 1st to the 4th. So write that down in your calendar. You know it. September 1st to September 4th. So you're going to be coming back on the 5th. The 4th is Labor Day. So the 1st to the 5th of September, mark off in your calendars as as a wine ambassador, Grand Crew Harvest Leadership Summit. It's everything we do for the Grand Crew plus training and everything more there. I promise you there'll be some wine. Can you guys hear Tanya in the background? Daniel, can you hear Tanya in the background? I can't hear you. I can hear you, but they can't.
It's going to be different, guys. You don't want to miss it.
Can you hear that? Come around. No?
Just keep going. You're doing great.
She's in here taking notes because she wanted, you guys are hearing it firsthand. She doesn't even know the dates and the times because I'm giving it to you guys right now. So that's the 1st to the 5th. We're going to have another event for Bella Vita in the fall. I'm trying to push towards early October, but it's usually end of September, early October. We had some complications because of what's going on in the world, but I think it'll be settled out by next year. We want to be after the high holidays. That's the plan. So that's after late September, whatever that is next year, we'll have that mapped out. But it's going to be coming, right? And the sooner we get the dates, the better. Everybody here needs to manifest. You're going to the event, so as soon as they're open for registration, you're booking them. You're going to take advantage of the lowest price possible. We're going to get out of the habit of procrastination. It's a nasty habit. Now, next week, I'm going to be reviewing some updates to our fermentation award process. Everybody here, if they're participating in the V marketing and they're doing everything that we're training, you guys should be earning your ways. Us marketers should get paid to go. Well, that's what Tanya and I believe. So we put a plan in place. We've adjusted PR funds. We've made it so you guys can literally get paid to go. Do you know what's better than an event trip? Is when you're paid to go. Daniel, you like that idea, right? You want to get paid to go. You guys, if you guys just show up and perform, you get perks. Remember, we're not just getting paid from one income stream. We're getting paid from many. And I'm going to catch up the vision on what we've created and where it's going at the RRR247 day on the 25th. It's going to blow your mind. I already know where we're going. I get to lead this charge here. Thankfully, I got Tanya supporting me the whole way. But you guys, you have no idea, I don't think, of the magnitude of what we're dealing with. On the 25th, we're going to make sure you guys are going back home like in cloud 90, like way up there on stuff. You guys, I feel so blessed. Everything we put forth to have, we're getting. I need to start dreaming bigger. And I'm going to talk about that too, because all my dreams are becoming reality. That means all your dreams are becoming reality. We did this to raise everybody up together. I don't want to be that lonely eagle up on the top. That's not for me. I don't like solitary. I need to be with people. I like to bring people up. That's what I'm here to do. So even if you guys kick and scream, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm looking at you. Okay. Time-wise, let me see. So, oh no. So everybody that's there, everybody that's at home catching up, be ready for incredible things to happen in 10 days. Just be ready. All right. I'll put out a schedule. I'll put an updated schedule out for the Zooms and stuff coming forward. Things have been going so fast. I haven't been time to send out my usual updates in the week. But I will send one out Friday that'll get everybody up to speed what's going on next week. We're still doing Monday night calls. We're still doing Tuesday night calls. We're still doing the wine and dine on Wednesday. And then we're on an event Thursday, Friday, Saturday. There will be no training on Saturday. All our trainers are going to be being trained. That's pretty much what's going on. Saturday, there will not be, we won't have anything until 6 p.m. Saturday night. All right, so we'll put that out there. We're not, we're RRR247's gone. And we're going to be everybody, if you're not there, you better be doing your remarketing hard Saturday. You take it upon yourself now to make sure you don't miss it next year. Okay. I'm going to go back to a couple of things. Today's just make sure you guys know what's going on. Events are an incredible thing for multiple reasons. Okay. Now I'll go ahead and put it out there. I've been checking. Airfare's dropped. If you guys were on the Vela Vita founders call yesterday, I came on there and said a few things. Guys, airfares are super cheap still. The airline industry is getting shocked right now, and they dropped rates like everywhere. So if you're looking to come last minute, you might have got a nice surprise. Pricing for your airfare might be really good. Okay. There's still tickets available in the back office, and we just opened up another room. I got them to open up from RRR down hotel rooms again. So if those of you that try to get a hotel room and it wasn't available, they're available now, and there's only so many available. I got that opened up because I have some groups coming in, some brand new things happening, and I got them to open that up. Okay, so if you need a room, go to your back office, and if you need a ticket in a room, they're back there still. Brand new Vela Vita. If you signed up like within the last 30 days, you get the lowest price possible. All right, so we have some people that are enrolling. They're coming out there. They just signed up like today. The hotel thing worked, so I know it works. I was doing it with them. Okay. I'm gonna go over this. The event itself is amazing. And the reason why we like events is it's a launch. It's a reset, refocus, recommit. Only you do it with your closest family friends that care about your success. Being in a room with so many people that want your dreams to come true with you, you can't beat it. There's no other setting you're going to go into where everybody's rooting for you to win. So we get together, we drop lots of knowledge, we work on new things that are training, we get people up to date on things, and then we send everybody on their way to grow, relaunch their business to the next event. That's kind of what it is, and it creates a journey. The journey for us is building our pages, getting SEO and content going, link posting our ads, right? And SEO or SEO is going on, but social media marketing, right? The three things, there are three main legs. Then we got to kick in the V marketing. Everybody here should be doing V marketing. Even if you're just setting appointments and learning how to do that better and better by practicing for your presenters, which are specialists and instructors that are going to be helping you build your direct team that ties into everybody's team together. We build two teams, guys. We follow binary structures because they work the best with a growing, thriving momentum that a paid marketing system can allow to happen. Without going into too much detail on this, if you're not doing V marketing, pinch yourself until it bleeds, and then let's go to work. Like, wake up. You guys, Tanya and I fund your marketing. You just got to do the work. As you do the work, it's going to be rough at first, like anything is. And then it gets easier. You're going to perfect that. You're going to learn how to set better appointments. You're going to learn how to do the follow through to get that client, that customer to come in. All while you're doing that, you're going to be creating leads to put in the follow-up system we call the Grapevine system, which is being driven by incredible tools and techniques that we're launching more and more things out. After September 26, the Grapevine system is supercharged again. And we're adding more to it. We're adding more specialty capture pages. There's some new things coming that I'll tell you guys on the 25th of September. Those that are there live to hear it, okay? It won't, and then everybody else has got to wait for weeks to have it come out. Some of the stuff won't be ready for till 2023, early 2023. It's insane. It gives us time to get things ready. But you guys, we are in such the perfect position for where things are changing in the world. We saw it a long time ago. I am so grateful that I started doing content marketing when I did. We got a heads up on it. We've had time to prove it out, know what works. Everybody else will be trying to stumble as we just take it and we just gain. I have so much to share with you guys. So I'm just going to go over a couple key points so you guys can write this down. And this is especially good for new people, okay? The PBS, Performance Blogging System, PBS for short, is an ecosystem. There's nothing like it out there. We created this. We've been morphing it to what it is today, and it's not like anything else. It's similar to other e-commerce ecosystems, and I'll reference that in a second. So we have content marketing, SEO, keywords. We got categories that are like aisles in a supermarket or a super center or the grocery store, right? With products and services in them. We get to market based on the affiliate models. We get a market on the direct and social selling models. We get the both. We get merged in every world we have. I don't know if you guys understand that. We get to pick and choose what's best and put it out there. We get direct relationships, meaning we get paid the most. We don't have to deal with middlemen. That means we get paid more. I'll put that in translation. We make the most. We get the benefit of teamwork and leverage. We get to work smarter together, and we get to protect each other in our utopian way, so that if somebody's sick or ill or away, we're building the businesses together. We have the best of everything structured in here for us to win. So we go to these events, we get new information. We're going to be launching new products, not just one, products. Okay. Bella Vita has given us a new product on our RRR247 day. Some of you, or those that are there, get to try a new product. We also are going to be talking about new things we're launching. And then we go to work on the journey to the next event, only with refilled gas tanks. Hopefully everybody's got big hopes and dreams to go achieve. And that's one of the things I really want to focus on. So I'm going to tell you, after we get back from Dallas, okay, the following, so we'll see the 27th. I'll still be in Dallas, but the 27th, that Tuesday forward, I'm going to tell you what our theme is. And I got to tell you, it's just ready. It's just ready. But the theme is dream bigger. I'm going to say this with some oh, let me back up again. I want to end with this. Let me go back to the launching notes. Dorian, is this your first time here? You can unmute, Dorian. Is this your first time here?
Yes, it is.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome, Dorian. I appreciate you taking, I can tell you're just really focused in here. I appreciate that.
This is awesome. This is really awesome. I
Thank
think
you,
I read
Dorian.
the book in like 2 days.
That is awesome. Okay, so you stick there. I'm going to bring you back on in just a second. I love the new blood we have here, guys. So we're launching a new product, and so I'm going to tell you guys on Saturday and Sunday on those updates. As soon as we can, we're going to give you guys the new pages to update on the new product. The pages will be ready for both. We have 2 new products we're launching. If the tracking's ready on the other one, we'll launch that one. I'm anticipating that it is. It won't be because we're not ready. It's you guys, we have some cool things coming. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try not to spill the beans, but the fact that we can market anything and everything, our categories are about to get just supercharged. That being said, we're going to launch the new products. We have 2. We got a Vela Vita and then another one that goes into Cash Network Direct. That's the only hint you get. The pages will be ready for you guys to copy, duplicate, modify, and start marketing on that weekend. We're not going to waste any time. Both of them are keyword centric, meaning we want to get them out there as fast as possible. We want to push SEO. We want to push the keywords. We want to start building on it and put an exposure to it. It's just going to bring more traffic. Okay, now I'm going to go back to the dreaming. Dream bigger. You guys, I have to tell you, we're blessed. I say it and I appreciate it. I accept it more, and I'm starting to dream bigger because as of recently, I'm pretty sure that all my wish list items that I personally wanted, like desires that I wanted, are all coming true. I need to come up with new ones. So like, and that drives me, right? Like having a dream drives you. You have a journey, and it's like an event, right? And I remember when I was setting my goals up before in life, whether it was that new sports car or whatever it was, when you achieved it, it was a journey to get there that was even more impactful. And then you get that reward, right? And it's satisfying, but it's good to have the next one. And it doesn't have to be selfish, but it can be. It could be something that you want to help with your family, that, a bigger home, a better area. And these are all things that if you know what the goal is, then you can backward plan out how you're going to make it happen. Now, I'm excited to share with you guys a lot more areas and manifestation and things that I've learned along the way. And the difference with that is when you truly know you deserve it, you truly believe it's yours, and you have an attitude of gratitude, you don't need to know how it's going to come to fruition, but it does. And I have what I call happenstances that occur, and it's basically God's speed that lines things up to what you've asked for and what you know you deserve, and you're truly asking for it the right way. It's not like everybody thinks it is. It's the way that it is, and it's something that usually has to be passed down to you and trained by somebody that gets it. And I have to tell you, the way that my life has been going has been completely remarkable. Things just line up and happen. And I want to share that with everybody, and it's going to be in stages. It wasn't stages for me. It didn't make sense, and then all of a sudden it made absolute clarity sense. So I want to focus on dreaming bigger and achieving it. So here's what I'm going to just cover really quick, and especially for the new people that are out here. So Dorian, I'm going to speak at you for a moment. All right. I know we got lots of new people, but you just happen to be in the middle of my screen, and I get to see you just taking this in. So I'm going to pick on you in a nice way. You came here to find a better way. You were looking for something, and that's what people come here for. There is no doubt in my mind that anybody that follows the system here can achieve financial time freedom, both of them. But in that aspect as well, if you don't dream it, you're not going to achieve it. And I want you to think about what you need to accomplish now. How do you get your ends to meet? And then let's go past that and let's start dreaming even little things and get ready for that. And then I'm going to cover with you guys how to manifest that on these Tuesday night calls in doses. And I'm going to see how many people we can get there. And then every live event, I'm going to do manifestation and other exercises to help you guys get your mind there so you can start achieving this stuff. I don't want to be alone getting everything. I need it. There is so much out there that's there for the taking, but you have to know how to ask for it. Ask and you shall receive. Doesn't mean you say, give it to me and it comes. You've got to have the right heart, the right focus, the right attitude, and everything has to line up. And it sounds hard until you figure it out, and then it's not. I somehow got into this zone, and I never want to be out of God's graces again, ever. Believe me, I've been out of them. Fortunately, those are years away, and I'm glad, and I never want to be back there. And doing everything right, leading by truth, serving your fellow man correctly has amazing rewards. And the utopian society that we have and get to cherish here and share here together allows this to happen. Our hearts become in the right place. We focus on the right things. And now it's just a matter of receiving attitude of gratitude and knowing that we're worth it and getting rid of all those. We talked about this yesterday with the instructors, but all of those bad habits that we didn't know better. Someone's got to retrain us. And that's what I get to do with you guys here on the Tuesdays. So yeah, we're going to cover new business stuff. We're going to cover more things, but I think one of the most important things that I can pass on are these items here. So after this launch event, it's dream bigger, and we're going to focus on that every Tuesday. And I'm going to start working on some more things for you guys so you can all gravitate towards this. I wish it was simple, right? I wish I could say just do ABC and it comes. And for me, it is that simple now because I understand it. And to put it in perspective, I believed it. I saw it happening with my mentors, and I believed it would happen for me. But it wasn't until I had the complete sequence down did it happen for me. The overabundance was a big one for me. And I had to break things down from my childhood and my previous environment, which was broken. The hardest part about a broken environment is most people do not realize it's broken because you don't know what you don't know. And we're here with a loving hand up. As long as you keep showing up and you don't quit on yourself, we won't ever quit on you. You can quit on yourself and leave and come back. We're still going to be here. So don't quit. Save yourself the heartache. Just stick it through. Eventually, it's going to seep in. Eventually, you're going to come and rise up to it. And you know what? It's hard to overcome stuff from our environment. And I'm going to say a couple of things here. And Niall, this is what you get for the conversation we had last night. You guys, you don't know what you don't know, and your parents in your environment don't know what they don't know. So it's not their fault, and it's not your fault that you don't have what you deserve. You're seeking it out. It's your fault now that you've come here. I promise you we have a solution. It's your fault now because you've opened the door. If you quit, it's your fault. You stick around here, now it's my fault because I'm going to teach you guys everything I know if you stick around. The mentors here are going to share the knowledge. And that's something I want to portray here. You guys, I didn't come from, Dorian, you read my book, right? Okay, so you know a lot about me because you read the book, because I put stuff in there. You guys, I didn't come from, I came with the silver, I was born with a silver tongue. I didn't come from a silver spoon, okay? I am so glad for the gifts that God gave me, but it was me finding my purpose with those gifts that allowed this to happen. and me overcoming a lot of hurdles and obstacles to train others to do and take advantage of the talents that I had to share. I am honored every day to be working with you as partners. Every day I'm working on new campaigns, new products to market, new ways to grow our combined income streams. And I'm doing it because it's not just for me and my family, it's for my family. It's for everybody here. And so I want to make sure I'm bleeding out knowledge and sharing with you guys and letting our incredible instructors that have grown up into this pass it on, pay it forward and pass it on down. I cannot achieve the vision that I share, all right? And I put it together with God. Tanny and I set foot on this mission without realizing a solid business plan and just knowing it would work out. Realizing it with gratitude and knowing it would work. So when things finally started falling into place, we weren't shocked. We just like, yep, we had to get that ready. We had to get that ready. There was technology pieces that weren't ready yet until we were ready for those. And here we are. The benefits are incredible now. And just wait till you see what's happening going forward. So here's what I need to let you guys know. Everything is layered education. The more you learn how to do the art of performance blogging, the better everything's going to come together. So continue writing pages, posting ads, putting it out there. Once you get Google AdSense, you can consider yourself a professional writer because now you are getting paid for your content. The more traffic it creates, the more value you create by creating traffic to that content, the more you're going to get paid. You get paid your worth. The more you write, the better you write. We're going to constantly be working with you on skills and techniques to be a better performance blogger. The strength we have is in our numbers together, not individually. Our individual numbers are great, but nothing's as powerful as what we do as a team. The art of the conversation, the BRT, one of the best gifts I could pass on to you guys. It's not just great for communication to grow customer base and partners. It's great for every relationship you have in your life. The art of communication is everything. We have all this technology that surrounds us, and it literally dumbs the communication aspect around. Look, it's not right. We got to fight against that. The high touch has to be with the high tech. You can't build a relationship over text messaging. Try it. It sucks. We've got to be on the phone and sharing those tones. We're humans. We are frequency. We need to protect it and share that. Next, building a successful business that is foundationally built with family. Basically our core values. That is a business that will last forever. It builds loyalty. It builds people that will stick through all the obstacles, and that's how you get through business. Being an entrepreneur without a structure is horrible. It's ups and downs, big wins, big losses, and sometimes not in that order. What we have is unseen anywhere else. Our base cost to run our business is X, and it doesn't change. Our income can go up, and our cost of business does not. You can talk to any business owner out there. They don't have that issue at all. And when I say issue, it's a blessing. That is one of the biggest things in our vision we wanted. In order to have a true utopian society, everybody needs the ability to rise up, not be fundamentally held down because they're lacking in resources. The community provides for everybody. In case you guys haven't realized, that's what we've created here. Receive it, enjoy it, run with it. Right. I've gone over by 5 minutes, which isn't bad. I don't know if we have anything. Do we have PPPS tonight, Linda? No? Okay. So I'll leave it on here. If we can have some MSI stick on after I close this off, if anybody needs help with any Villa Vita items, because that's coming up. If we have ticket issues or anything that's on there, Niall, if you can stick around so we can just for a few, like 15 minutes, whatever's there. If you're trying to get there and it's last minute, just check with your instructors. We might have tickets that are available from people that had medical emergencies or something come up. Roommates might be available to help the costs. So we'll do that tonight, and we'll do that on Saturday as well, during Saturday, we'll bring it up and we'll have it. We'll just take that off sideline if that comes up. Saturday, let me talk about that really quick. Saturday trainings are important. This Saturday, not an exception. I'm going to be working on some preliminary things with you guys on Saturday, getting ready for the event. Just so that we have pages launched, are ready to launch. I want to make sure we are all up to speed on a couple things. I'm going to be, actually, I'm posting some ads. Okay, they're going to be relative important ad placements on Saturday. That's the first hour. That starts at 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 Mountain, 10 Central, 11 Eastern. The second hour is Wine Ambassador Hour, and we have training Saturday from who did our Wine and Dine Wednesday?
Char.
So Char's doing training on Saturday. I was there. Okay, so Char's doing that, and then right after that, we're doing training on V-marketing. If you're doing it a little bit or doing it a lot, you still want to be on this. There's a rumor that we'll have a possibility of some additional trainings that come out on Saturday to make it go even faster. Did we get a confirmation on that yet? Niall, did we get a confirmation on that?
No confirmation for attendance, but a video has been made.
Oh, so there will be some tips and tricks on how to do V-marketing even faster. Excellent. Okay, so that's Saturday. Now I'm going to tell you guys the key to everything is consistency. And I would rather you do 10 V-marketing a day than 50 on one day. It's consistency. It's just keeping the motion going. It's that steady work of it. And what I'm going to do on Saturday, this Saturday, when we start the V-marketing training, I am going to do a training on how I manifest for my partners. We're going to do a manifestation training. I'm going to walk you guys through what I do as I'm prospecting and putting messages out. Okay. I think there's a difference for how I do it versus most, because I get great responses. And there is a power to that. So if you guys want to learn that, I'm only going to do it live and I will not record it. It loses everything when I record it. So so right after the wine hour, when we start the V-marketing training, it will be unrecorded for guests that are on there only. I'm going to do a manifestation training that I do as I'm doing the V-marketing. Okay. That being said, guys, we got a great month. We're gonna have a lot of fun, and you know, some of you I just saw, like, it feels like just the other day we're in Napa, right? And now we're gonna be in Dallas. Only we got a lot more days to be together in Dallas, a lot more time together, a lot more moments to break bread, and sharing things. And I do want to put out a challenge. I do want to put out a challenge for everybody, and I'm going to do it next Tuesday. Hold on. I got to make a note before we go. Okay, so I'm going to do a challenge next week on the Tuesday, and I'll announce what it is in detail, but I want you guys to get ready for it. So we're going to be doing Dream Big, right? Dream bigger. Dream bigger with the two G's and the ER. Like, you know, TIGGER, Tigger. Dream bigger. I got a grandson. He watches the Winnie the Pooh stuff. I'll be quoting it all the time probably. Okay. Dream bigger. And I'm going to put out a challenge. It's going to have some things for you guys to do. It will absolutely have to do with you writing a PBS page. Okay. This is double whammy fun. It's a challenge. Okay. it will have prizes that equate probably to points in the fermentation process that we have. So it's going to be earning your way to get to Napa, earning your way to get to wherever the event is, next convention, and so forth. Here's the thing. I want you guys to start preparing what you're dreaming for now and what dreaming bigger means to you. Just start writing some things down, start putting it together, and then I'll put the challenge out next Tuesday. And then when we commence on the Tuesday after the event, that's when we'll start collecting the challenges. So I'm getting you guys emotionally ready for it and be thinking about it. And then I'm going to issue that challenge out. And I don't do these very often, but I do want to launch with absolute, what's the word? Gusto. I want to launch big. You guys, this event is probably going to be the biggest single event we've ever been to. I'm saying that based on what I know is being released. And I also know that where we are today as a family, RRR247 family, where we are today versus where we were last big event, we've grown. We are so ready. And so I'm seeing where this is at. For you, everybody that's new, like Dorian, we've never been this good. Like the road is so paved for you by the people before you. It's never been as easy to succeed here as it is now. We're launching something, and the energy we're going to run with from September 25th forward, look out. We're taking over. We're going to change a lot of people's lives here. So we're going to start focusing on dream bigger because, like you guys have heard me say a million times, I'm a big believer of if we don't know where we're going to go, we're sure as heck not going to get there. And some people don't dream big enough, and I don't think anybody dreams too big. I mean, we're sending all sorts of spacecraft into space now. We have people living up there full time. I don't know other, now we got dreams of exploring other planets, and you know what? We're designed to create big dreams and make them happen. So a dream of time and financial freedom isn't a big dream. That's something we all should expect because we all deserve it. So let's knock that out and let's start having some fun. So start thinking about what those dreams are. You can be selfless, but make sure you at least have something in there that's selfishly for you. Selfish is not bad. It's only bad when you don't share with others, right? It's only bad when you're always selfish. We attract a lot of nurturing people here at RRR247, and a lot of us are very selfless all the time. So in this challenge, make sure you're doing something for yourself. That's kind of a mandatory thing. If I do this challenge and collect them and you're not taking care of yourself, then we have a problem, because I have a problem if you're not taking care of you. You deserve it, and make sure you account for numero uno. Right? Dale, Gardner, makes sense? Now I love it. Do that. All right, guys. I love you all. Niall, I'll come right back here in a second. I'm gonna stop the recording. Go ahead and let's take on any issues we have with the Bella Vita tickets and everything. I'll be right back. Oh, and Susan Bates, dinner Sunday night. Don't forget. Okay.